He's doing one-liners because that's what the role of that Weekend Update thing is. But if you watch his stand-up, it's fucking great. But it pains me because I'm looking at him like, oh, this is what people think you do on stage, probably.
No, I got you.
They think you just do one-liners.
I got you.
When your comedy's way more dynamic.
I got you. I got to shout out Chris, though. I think Chris is good. I think Keenan is good, and I'm not just naming all black people. I just really think that. Right. I really think at sketch, I think Keenan is great.
Yo, Keenan's been killing it, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
For 19 years.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
And hasn't gained a pound.
But hasn't lost one either.
He
has remained medium fat for
a long
19 years.
You gotta give him props on that, yo. You know how hard it is to be medium fat?
Dude, that is amazing.
For people to look at you and be like, you're one burger away, you need to slow down. But you never eat that one burger.
One burger
takes
away.
Discipline.
Either way. You're one burger away from being slim and trim. Yo, you would think 1 year in 19 years you would go, yo, I'm gonna get fit. Or 1 year you go, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
Keenan has been going back and forth with, I don't give a fit fuck. For fucking 19
years.
Bro.
You got sweatpant body.
19 years, man.
19 years. Dude, he needs an accolade.
He does.
His metabolism figured out what he is.
Yes.
Like his metabolism.
Maybe he eats to that. Because, you can go to these dietitians and they'll tell you exactly what to eat that's good for your body. And maybe he eats for his size.
So Keenan's just asked his doctor, how do I look almost like shit? I don't want to look like shit. I want to look almost like shit. How do we do that? How do I look just good enough?
Listen to Keenan. Keenan is like, look. I just want to be fit enough to be in shape, but fat enough to play Charles Barkley. All right?
Yo, what if he's just committed to the roles? If he gets too skinny, he might not be able to play these certain people.
Wow.
Yo, we gotta really salute Keenan,
Shout out to Keenan Thompson, man. It's very, very impressive that you one burger away and never got there, and you were the star of Good Burger. You know how hard it is to not want to eat a fucking hamburger when you're the star of Good Burger? Burgers must not have been that good.
Good Burger. Who, Cal?
Keenan and Cal. They were a duo.
I know, but don't make it just seem like Keenan was.
I said he's one of the stars. He was a star. Keenan and Cal.
Damn, yo.
Right.
Yeah, damn, yo. Yo, your decision making is fucked up when you're on your period, yo.
You know, we talking about breakups.
Real talk, man.
On my period, I said.
You're about to. I think it might be here.
No, don't talk about period.
A lot of ketchup on that burger.
Yeah, wait, don't do that, yo. No, you brought up your period. We talk about burgers and you start talking about period, yo. Don't tell us how you keep your men in Philly by putting a little period blood in their food. We want to hear that shit, Taylor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Freestyling all night in the classroom. Man, that's best kind of tight in the classroom. I'm about to take flight in the classroom. Blue face in your height in the classroom. I got too much height. I'ma go and throw this kite in the classroom. Yo, I wanna cause a fight in the classroom. Your teeth is real bright in the classroom. All y'all boys light in the classroom. I'm gay, but I'm down to fight in the classroom. These face gave me a fright in the classroom. Leave the moan really not tight in the classroom. Is everybody all right in the classroom? We already like in the classroom. I'm Scottie Pippen. I'm Mike in the classroom. I'm the guy that's white in the classroom. I'm about to lead fight in the classroom. Man, I don't like my height. I'm giving chicks good pipe in the classroom. I might go drink a Sprite in the classroom. I'm just living a good life. Y'all clean up my Ike in it. My apples are really ripe. You about to turn me to a in the classroom. Damn, I just might in the classroom. What we doing in the classroom? Give me Madden. Give me Cortez. Here, I want you here.
Cortez, you look like E.T. phoned home and nobody answered.
You don't get your goddamn pumpkin spice latte, pale face ass the fuck up out of here.
You look like you should be vibrating on Justina's nightstand.
You look like Justina before MTV loved her.
Oh. You're a virgin. Okay.
shit. I'm about to check here. Boy, you built like a motherfucking trash bag full of garbage. What you mean? One second. If you don't get your goddamn my brother and me goo punch looking ass out of here. Hey, you got a mixtape coming out called Sorry for the Wait. If you don't get your goddamn, I'm sorry, Martin. I'm sorry.
If you guys want to see more Wild 'N Out videos, click right here and be sure to click that subscribe button.
5-Hour Energy gets you through your on-the-go life. Now it comes in 2 delicious tropical flavors that can take you to a whole new on-the-go experience. Try them both. Vote for your favorite. You could be on the go to someplace you actually want to go.
Candyman. The urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Who would do that?
Candyman. 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 Candyman.
Well, we're still alive. Let's go. Trina, you broke the door. This isn't funny!
I feel really connected to this neighborhood. Cabrini Green. It was the projects. I just moved in around the corner.
The old candy factory.
I'm an artist.
You looking for Candyman?
He's the monster.
It's part of this neighborhood.
Why are you drawn to this?
I'm hoping to spread the story all about Candyman. The mirror invites you to summon him. You should say his name. I dare you.
Candyman.
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 Don't say that. Candyman.
I think you made a mistake. I'll put it back.
Candyman isn't real!
Something's happening to me.
He had a purpose for you. To be another one of his terrible stories.
I guess he found me. I am the writing on the wall. The sweet smell of blood. Be my victim.
This isn't real. It's not real. Candyman.
Introducing Wendy's Big Bacon Classic with fresh never frozen beef and hot crispy bacon. If you're not getting your...
Some say the
So since the right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second and very short, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for a Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. First down. It's Benson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, it's Benson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Roper. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, team 6.
2nd and 5. This one complete to Patton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Roper. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Roper. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Roper. Oh, almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Out. 3 down. Out. Watch the eye. Check 52.
Now it's Jennings. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. Jones takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Roper. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Benson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 64 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, I'm coming. Check safety. Tighten up. Hey, alert 3, lady.
Now it's Darnold. That incomplete. He finds Shaw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10. That's a 48-yard line. Ready? Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Lady. 3 down. Watch the safety creep. Sponge. No. Hey. I-7.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got Green. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Hey, lady. Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run. Just shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Darnold. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 9 now. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Roper. And a catch made. It's Patton. The Rams going to go ahead and use use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready? 50, plant. You ain't going nowhere. Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, box drop, box drop. Two.
Throwing on first down. Roper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Off play action. Roper. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
52's the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
A final shot before the break. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
52. Watch 52.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Looking to throw. Roper. He's letting it flip. It's caught at the 10.
Motherfucker.
Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 42 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Darnold on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
52's the mark. Hey, Stu. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, mark 52. Mark 52. Check pass. Check pass.
Here's Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Darnold completes it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball in any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, lady. You want it. Hey, check 24.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mike 52. Mike 52. I got one. I got one. Five. 52. Mike 52. 52.
Darnold now to throw. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And going deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get
Fuck.
the end zone touchdown Rams. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Kermit. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Slay.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Benson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, Alpha. Coming after you. 94 is the mark. Speed trip.
From the gun, Roper for a left side complete. That's Benson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Get that quarterback. And off. 94 is the mark. 94
On 3rd down, Roper. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Coming to you. 94 is the routine. Spill. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to throw. Roper looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 49, check 47.
Now Green, well, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Whoosh. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go, son. 52, 152. Coming.
On 1st down, Jennings. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Man, 80. Check 3. No.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Sacked back at the 22. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
That's caught inside the 20, and he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for L.A., and even 60 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Looking to throw. Roper. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Jennings. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check four. Check. Hey, watch it. Check the backer.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he stopped immediately there. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Get ready.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Jacksonville, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance